Hi, my name is Przemek Chojecki and welcome to my channel. This episode is about how to step up your game with content marketing and AI all together in order to boost the visibility of your company or of the project you're doing. So we're living in this age of content and actually putting out content out there like I'm doing right now on YouTube. So if you haven't liked my video yet, please give me a like down below here. This is important for the algorithm. So in this age of content, it's really important to boost your visibility with either social media, things like YouTube, Reddit, and generally talk to people about your project because you never know what will happen next and how you will get your next client or maybe someone who will come on board and help you with your project, as happened to me many times over and over. And it's really cool. So this episode is about how to step up your content marketing game with AI. I will give you a link to the article on Built-in in the comment section and also in the description to this video. So Built-in is this magazine and also a portal for a tech hub for both jobs, different tech topics, and I'm an expert columnist over there at Built-in and already published a couple of articles with them and going probably to publish a couple more. And I really like working with them. So this article is basically about how to find relevant topics relevant to your audience. So how to actually build content which is interesting to your potential audience. And basically it all starts with how to navigate content and see what people are actually searching for. So the very first thing you can start with is probably finding a proper keyword for the topics you have at hand. And usually the thing you're doing is you probably have to go to tools like Ahrefs or BuzzSumo. Those are the standard tools that you can find online. Especially Ahrefs is this complex machine where you can see what people are searching for, what kind of questions they're asking, both on Google, YouTube, Reddit, other social media. And it's super important to have this data in order to make data-driven decisions. So thanks to conducting this analysis, you'll be able to see what keywords are underserved, and that means there is high demand in terms of searches, but a low supply of content meeting that demand. And this is really important because you want to find your own niches, you want to find your own angle on how to approach a given content. So for example, my niche on this YouTube channel is data science courses, especially courses on Coursera. I love the platform and I think like it's really great going through different courses because not only I learn much more, but also my audience learn. And in general, it's very beneficial both to me as a data scientist, as to my audience, which are probably mostly enthusiasts of data science, machine learning. So this is the kind of strategy I have chosen for this YouTube channel. And then you can also go to Google Trends. This is a free tool and you can compare various volumes of searches throughout the time. And it's really important. So after the step one of the content game, you probably will have keywords and especially underserved keywords, which are relevant to your brand and which can start building the headlines and then stories based on those keywords. So then if you have headlines, then the second step is actually looking for story angles. And by story angles, I mean the exactly how you should approach a given story. And again, you can extract some of those from Ahrefs, but actually the best thing is looking for what people are writing as well and what's been Googled. So some of them you can use right away. So for example, if I were to write a text about content marketing, the standard thing would be something like 9 best content marketing tools you should try in 2020. This is like a standard kind of a headline that I can modify, change different numbers, change the words to fit my specific needs. Like for example, best 10 courses on Coursera in 2020, like I did a couple of times already. Then it's also important to research what your competition is doing and what they're writing about, and then you have this image basically, and you can choose from that the headlines which would represent your brand. Step number 3 is content generation, and this is interesting part because either you can create content yourself, like I'm doing right now on YouTube, or you can hire people, for example, to write for you on Fiverr, Upwork. There are also bigger services for curation of content like Curata or Contentful, or you can start generating content like, for example, with Contentize. This is my platform, or my competitor Aria NLG, also a platform for content generation. This is the part where you take those headlines and turn them into articles or YouTube videos or anything else that might be useful to you when it comes to content. Finally, the final step is about correction and distribution. So usually you go through the articles, you see what's being written by your writers, or you might see what other people did, and you go basically through if you have a video, you go through all the material you have recorded and try to correct that, choose the proper framing, and then publish everything on your platform. And there are also various tools. For example, you can use Surfer SEO or other tools to have automated SEO suggestions on which keywords to use, what kind of content to create. And also there are stuff like HotSuite and Buffer in order to help you with distribution on various social media channels from one place. And then you can also schedule everything and make it super easy for you. So you just do it once, and then you have content being published every single day for the next week of couple of weeks, and you just did it on one day. So this is pretty much it when it comes to creating content and distributing content using various software tools. I think it's super helpful, especially if you're thinking about growing your business, growing your brand, startup, a project. Thinking in this data analytics term and being as data driven as possible is super important in order to really grow your brand and boost your visibility out there. So thank you for watching. If you want to read the whole article, the link is down below, and see you in the next episode.